Adam and Eve. Imagine the earth when it was new, before the plants had come up. In those days, God hadn't yet allowed it to rain on the earth, but caused a mist to come each day to water the land. During this time, God took some soil and shaped the first man. He breathed into his nostrils, and Adam was alive. God planted a garden in a place called Eden. It had every kind of tree, and there was a river that flowed out from the garden. In the middle, there were two special trees. One was called the tree of life, and the other was called the tree of knowledge of good and evil. God told Adam to take care of the garden. He said, "You may eat from every tree except the one in the middle, the tree of knowledge of good and evil. You are not to eat from that tree. If you eat from it, you will die." God said, "It's not good that man is alone. I will make a helper that's just right for him." He then brought all the animals to Adam and told him to name them. So Adam named all the animals, and whatever he named them, that was their name. As he was naming them, he noticed that all the animals came in pairs, male and female. Yet as he looked around, he noticed that there wasn't a female for him. God caused a deep sleep to come down over Adam, and he slept deep and long. Then God opened up the flesh in Adam's side and took a rib. Carefully he closed up the flesh. From that rib, God made an woman. When Adam awoke, God brought the woman to him. Adam said, "This is the bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. She will be called woman, because she was taken out of men. This is the reason why a man leaves his parents and forms a relationship with his wife, and they become one flesh." Adam named his wife Eve, because she would become the mother of all people. God created Adam and Eve and provided all they needed in the Garden of Eden. Like the animals, they had no need of clothes, yet they were not ashamed. The snake was most clever of all the animals. One day he said to Eve, "Is it true God won't let you eat from all the trees in the garden?" "Oh, we can eat from all the trees, that is, except for the one in the middle." God said that we aren't to eat the fruit or even touch it. He says, if we do, we will die. And the snake said, "It's not true. You won't die. God told you that because He knows if you eat that fruit, you would be like Him, knowing good as well as evil." The woman looked at the fruit. It was beautiful and looked delicious. She thought, "If I eat this fruit, it will make me wise." So she took the fruit and ate it. She then gave some to Adam, and he ate it as well. Suddenly they realized they were naked. So they sewed some fig leaves together to make coverings for themselves. As evening approached, they heard God walking in the garden. Suddenly they realized they were afraid of God, so they hid among the trees. "Adam, where are you?" Adam knew he had to answer. He said, "Lord, I heard you walking in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid." Then God asked, "Who told you that you were naked? Did you eat of the tree from which I told you not to eat?" Then Adam said, "It was the woman you gave me. She gave me the fruit, and yes, I ate it." God turned to Eve, "Why did you do this?" The snake tricked me into eating it." God turned to the snake and said, "Because you have done this, you are cursed more than all the animals. From now on you will move about on your belly. Then it will be hostility between you and the woman, and there will be a battle between your offspring and hers. He will crush your head while you will only bruise his heel." Looking back at the woman, God said, "Your pain will be great when you give birth to children. and having babies will be associated with pain. You will want to control your husband, but from now on, men will dominate over you. God said to Adam, I made it very clear that you were not to eat that fruit from the tree. Because you have disobeyed, the ground is cursed. From now on, you will work for your food, and the ground will fight against you. It will sprout thorns and weeds. Hard work will mark your life until you return to the soil from which you came. God dressed the man and his wife in clothes made out of animal skins. He then sent them out of the garden, where they worked the soil for their food. God said, people now know evil as well as good. They will try to get the tree of life so they can live forever. Therefore, God put a heavenly guard outside the garden. From that day on, people were separated from the tree of life.